All right, here's the pregame show. The pregame show is starting a little early. This is the semifinal to the college football playoff. The winner goes to the national championship. National championship. So we got Tulane averages 49 points a game. Miami's averaging 40. They actually passed the ball more than Tulane, of course, 277 to 238. Rushing is a big difference in Tulane's favor, 218 to 139 a game. Impact player tonight will be, of course, Shaquille Morris, who has won the Heisman Trophy for the last 3 years in a row. Let's go ahead and look at Miami to show how they got here. Miami. Oh, they played the powerhouse FCS Pandas and won 70-10 in their first week. They barely beat USF 24-23. Then they cremated the number 6 team in the country, West Virginia, 42-28. Beat Stanford 58-17. Pittsburgh 52-31. UMass 45-27. Then they lost to the powerhouse SEC South Carolina 30-27. They bounced back and crushed Boston College 48-7. They beat Florida State 52-37. Virginia 34-23. Duke shut them out 38-0. Syracuse 38-13. And they lost their conference championship game 24-16 to North Carolina State, who is now playing in the other semifinal game. So Miami didn't win their conference and still made the number 9 seed. So then they beat Virginia Tech 17-10 in their first bowl game, and they edged out Ohio State 45-43. Let's see. They had 505 yards of total offense to Ohio State's 445. 35 rushes, wow, for 237 yards. Ohio State ran the ball 22 times for only 71 yards. Uh-oh. That worries me. Let's see. They had 24 for 38 for 261 and 5 touchdowns through the air. Ohio State had 25 attempts, 16 completions, and 5 touchdowns themselves for 374 yards. And total yards in that game was 629 to 605. Time of possession was 35-24. So then let's look at Tulane and how they got here, if you haven't been following along. How we got here was we crushed Washington in the first game of the season, 59-24. Then we had one of our closer games against UL, 49-35. Then the following week, we demolished Ole Miss 52-13. Then we shut out Southern Miss 42-0. Beat USF 42-21. Navy 41-9. Then we had 2 byes in a row, which is, I don't know if anybody's ever done that. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. Then we beat Charlotte 52-20. North Texas 31-16. The toughest game we played this year was against number 17 UAB, and it took us everything. Well, actually, the second toughest, because the last game was the toughest. But during the season, UAB 52-42 could not stop anything they did in that first game. Then we crushed Memphis 67-10. Crushed Rice 52-14. We crushed Temple 49-17. And then in the second matchup against UAB in the conference championship, we demolished them 54-17. And then we had the bye, first round bye, and then we played Oregon. And if anybody watched that, you know how it ended. It was very similar to the USC game in real life. I was down. What was the score? It was 30. It was, what was it? I can't even remember now. So I scored 37. It was 34. I don't remember. I scored 14 points. Yes, 34-30. That's right. It was 34-30 with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go. I was on their 30-ish, 30, 40-ish yard line, threw a pick. And I was like, game's over. First play from scrimmage, they run the ball. Their running back lands on their right tackle. He gets injured, causing them to call a timeout. I had 2 timeouts left, so that helped me because in the second play, they ran the ball, stuffed them, timeout. Third down, I really thought they were going to throw the ball. They tried to run it again, stuffed them, timeout. Got the ball back with a little under 50-something seconds left. Went down the field, scored a touchdown with 6 seconds to go. Made it 37-34. They had 1 play from their own 12-yard line, and they threw a pick 6. That's how the game ended. It was unbelievable. And here we are in the semifinals against Miami, the number 9 team in the country. We are, what are we? We are number 5, that's right. Number 5, number 9. Let's see what they're going to wear. I'll give them something stupid to look like. Let's see. I don't even know what their matchups are. That's their current home, current away. I don't care that they're the home team. That's alternative. I don't like that. Nah. I'll let them wear orange, huh? What'd you think? I'll let them wear the orange. Let's see if there's an orange. Do they have an orange helmet? Put them in all orange. Oh, they don't have an orange helmet. They need an orange helmet. I'll put them in a white helmet. That's fine. All right, so then we are going to wear blue pants. Oops, blue pants. Teal helmet. And white and secondary. No, I want white. White and primary. All right. And then some blue socks to go with it. How about that? There we go. That's the look. And here we go.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the
Look at that stupid-looking mascot.
goal.
Man, I really wish I would have put Riptide in the game.
As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler.
That's the best uniforms in college football.
Playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today?
That isn't how it said in the pregame. It said 3-10. Oh, hello. That's the seed. That's not the ranking. Huh. That's weird.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. So Tulane's offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca. Over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen
let's see if I can do it right off the bat.
Houston really come in here and
probably not. Oh, look.
Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl,
my guy is hurt already.
They put on a great game, and they've already had
and it's not going to.
Moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked.
On already? Here we go.
2023.
Jitters. We got jitters. All right, let's do it again.
Penalty, of course. And now from the pistol formation. Hand off to the single back.
There we go. 9-yard carry.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Tailback with another carry.
Ran.
The middle and gets stuffed. That is just
got stuffed, all right.
Today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the
first down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Line gets set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. You seem able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense is
God, throw the ball.
For a sack, a big play made them one of the
I'm pressing the button. Nothing's happening. Crying out loud.
Was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack in the game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to the left.
Got it over the top. He could be.
Oh, he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Down at the one.
Before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
How'd I get caught? How's that guy so fast? I'm a 99 speed.
Now threatening with a first and goal. Obvious false start there.
What? Again, number 67? Come on now. Get your head in the game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal.
That ain't going anywhere. Ah!
Backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Down to the 1 yard line.
On that running play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
Didn't get it. 4th and goal. What should I do?
Opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
On the ground.
Touchdown, Tulane!
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate.
Jamari McClure.
Now they got themselves a lead.
Diving for the cameras, ladies.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
So as we saw earlier in the stats of last game against for Miami against Ohio State, they ran the ball a lot. So
Set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside.
there we go.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
All over it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back.
Got him! Sack time!
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback had to be
Look at
trying
this. Hey, he stopped him from doing his
find an
dance.
open receiver, but
I
before
would
he
knock
knew it,
him out.
He's on his back.
J.D. Waiters. Little swim move. All right.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Throws it away.
Moves up on the play, throws it away.
Wow.
Boy, this defense has
He didn't need to either. He had time.
Continue to be that way in the postseason.
Rattled.
Just getting after
He's
the
rattled.
defense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right
Shaquille
now,
Morris
they're dominating
on the
this
return.
game.
Oh, and he's got some space here.
Ah!
They finally get him down.
Up to the 46-yard line.
Work by the return man. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it here.
Ah!
It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Mm.
A quick throw out left. Complete. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yard.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
First down!
To the big tight end. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And they'll use the ground game here.
Oh!
They stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again.
Oh! Got it! 10, 5, touchdown, Jamari McClure!
Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that.
Tulane takes an early 14. Well, I'm not counting my chickens yet. They have not yet hatched. I almost got stood up by my own blocker and broke it outside. For the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point.
14-0. 5 plays, 47 yards, 218. Jamari McClure caps off the drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
He's going to bring it out.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone.
He doesn't get to the 15.
They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That will be. Should be. And it is the final play of the first quarter.
And it's Tulane on top right now.
Tulane's had the ball twice. They've scored twice.
Opportunity for both these
Negative 6 yards. Total offense. In the first quarter of play.
The game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Oh, crap.
And he dumps it off to the
Oh, my God.
Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball.
That's my bad. My bad.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-one.
Oh, it's a
Reverse. Going nowhere.
losing 3 yards there.
The backside rules for defense against the run are to protect the cut
A double dance. The sledgehammer.
home and we're in perfect position. We're able to stop that reverse in its track.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
Dropped it.
Make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Third down.
Game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Screen pass complete to the running back.
Didn't get it.
One thing I love
Are they going to go for it? No. They're not.
Nice catch here.
Although I was faked out a couple games ago.
And he'll kick it away now for the second time.
Oh, a shank.
And the punt goes
Shankopotamus.
The officials now will mark the spot. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Handoff to the right side.
Ah.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
No.
Before the snap, that'll cost him 5.
This guy. You're about to get benched. I'm going to bench you.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. You snap it. Quarterback.
No.
Intercepted.
For crying out loud.
Did he take it all the way?
I got greedy.
Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the interception taken to the
I got greedy.
6. Potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
See if they can convert the point after.
They're taking away.
Is good. They still trail, though.
They won't let me run it.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss.
I don't want to give them any momentum.
Block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
3rd and 1.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards. If he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down, they're going to throw the ball.
Got it.
Down the middle, it's Morris. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
A lot of times college quarterbacks are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
God, man. That guy is too fast.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
He's out the game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Got it. He dropped it.
Would have been a huge game.
Unbelievable.
Hey, it's an incompletion.
54-yard field goal attempt with 2:45 to go.
The thing is, he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Boom!
Knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Is he going to bring it out? No, he will not.
Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Come on.
Looking to make a big play downfield.
He caught it. Unbelievable.
They bring him down, but not
Mother
an
fricker.
explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Picked!
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Picked off.
Wrapped up after
It's
a
picked
solid
off.
return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here.
I'm Al Michaels.
In coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot
There
more
they are.
speed on
The
field.
turnover
And with those
feeds.
defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Isaiah Shine.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example.
That'll be the 2-minute timesies.
Just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive.
2-minute
Defense
timesies.
wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The game makes it 2nd and medium.
Oh, wow.
The handoff.
Look what they did.
Behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That back just has nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Got him!
Dumps it down to the
Jamari McClure down to the 45-yard line.
First down to the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Go!
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
No.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on team's possession.
Oh my God!
It's a good job by the defense to force the fumble.
Holy
but
crap!
You have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football.
No.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a fast freaking defensive end. That's pretty fair.
Feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs
not going to do anything.
And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back.
That was poorly executed on my behalf.
Defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit.
Doinked it. I missed it. Unbelievable. Am I kidding myself?
10 after that miss.
Wait a minute. That went left of the upright? I gotta see that again. Oh, I can't see it again because of the end of the half. Oh well. I can't believe I just missed that field goal. I just made a 54-yard field goal with 10 yards to spare.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
And they'll kick it off.
17-7 at halftime. That will not be returned.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Sack time!
Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line.
Smashed.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long.
Sacked! That ain't a safety?
And just like that, you
What?
squeeze the life out of this offense.
Oh,
That's
my.
Another sack by this defense. They have been in that.
I'm going to challenge the play. I'm challenging the play.
Enjoying a lead.
Let's see. He's definitely in the end zone. I'm challenging the play.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the
He
coach
ran
wants
into the
the
end
officials
zone.
to take another look. He thinks
That's a
he
safe.
might have a shot at getting this overturned.
That's a safety. He's in the end zone.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay.
What do you mean overturn it? They didn't overturn shit. It's still 17-7.
The Canes will line up to punt it away.
That is a safety. Ugh.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Testing the right side here. Get some space.
There we go. Jamari McClure.
Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off.
No, come on.
Losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Go. Down to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unstoppable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to run it in on 1st.
Jamari McClure down to the. What is how that in the end zone?
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here.
That ain't in either.
Try to run inside, but
The
nowhere to
frick?
go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe
That ain't in either.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand.
I'm going for it.
Able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Touchdown, Tulane!
Green wave.
24-7.
And stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out.
3 scores for Jamari McClure.
The lead, so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now the all-important extra point.
2:06 to go. 8 plays, 41 yards, 4 minutes and 16 seconds, capped off by the run, or actually the pass toss to Jamari McClure.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to
Oh no, he's gone.
looks downfield and connects for the
Unbelievable. The play action finally worked.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
One play.
To me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Almost. Almost snuck it through.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Handoff running right.
Oh,
The stop made at the 45.
first down.
For a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything.
Actually, that will be the last play of the quarter. So we go to the 4th quarter. Tulane up 24-14.
Tulane on top right now, sir. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both.
They have negative 34 yards rushing, 192 and 128 respectively for the Wave.
As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish.
First down.
The round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Picked up 5.
So it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looking.
No.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground?
First down.
Pick up, tackled at the 45.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying.
He'll take a deep shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. Stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first in the half. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
Didn't get the first, and now
And he's tackled just
54-yarder.
first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And it's
Good.
right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
No face mask. I love it.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg.
Sam Howard was showcasing that today on the. All right, though, but still a two-score game. And as you saw the last possession,
3 points on the drive.
they can
Now
score
the
quick.
kickoff team will boot it away.
He's probably going to run that one out.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First down here for this offense. And they hand it off to the
They're
back.
running the ball.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Okay.
The Hurricanes come up to the line.
If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Run it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, it's another positive play. But, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game.
Throw it away. That should have been intentional grounding, but that's not in this game for some reason. 2nd and 10.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this time it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quick.
Throw it away.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You gotta make
They want me to run cover 6.
for a chance to be able to come down with a catch
I want
and
to
bounce
put
because
pressure
it's
on this
mixed.
guy.
Man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking for the
No!
Here's a wide open receiver complete. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. The Canes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to chuck it again.
No. Touchdown.
And he scores. Touchdown for the U. Kirk, you look for what? You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if
Well, it comes down to an onside kick return. Oh, they're not kicking up. What? What the hell? They didn't kick an onside kick? Wow.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Fights through the tackle.
Down to the 40-yard line.
Run by the senior.
And that's going to take it down to the 2-minute timesy.
Today, running the football just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And looking for a big play.
Got him! Down to the 9-yard line!
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First and goal. Late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to...
No!
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Even a field goal now really helps. I mean, it pretty much wins the game. So I'm not doing nothing freaking stupid.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal.
Why can't I move? What the hell?
Here's the handoff, testing the middle.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Well, the coach is telling me to play it safe, so...
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the ball.
McClure! Touchdown, Tulane!
This offense cannot.
And that's going to do it.
That's another touchdown.
Your Tulane Green Wave will be going to the national championship game.
We're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so
Well, I'm not counting my chickens. They have yet to hatch.
He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an
That's 4 scores.
scenario, as you said.
And they want me to go for 2. Okay, I will.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion.
That ain't going to work. Let's see. I'm going to do that.
Quarterback drops back from the
Got it!
sideline. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
They're just running the same play over and over again. Go ahead. That'll take you forever to get down the field. I don't care.
To the line to run the hurry up.
Do it again.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers.
Stopped him in bounds, huh? Yes.
And they get him down after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Look at this! Oh! 4th down, and they're going to go for it here.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back.
Got him! And that's it. All I have to do is kneel. And that's it. Your Tulane Green Wave. Win it 35-21. Player of the game, Jamari McClure. 29 carries for 138 yards and 4 touchdowns.
To get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
There it is.
Wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation
The trophy.
of Sports College Football.
Stats time. Tulane, 19 first downs to Miami's 9. Total offense, 414 to 233. Tulane ran the ball 37 times for 162 yards and 3 scores. They ran the ball 8 times for -27. Tulane was 16 of 19 and a touchdown with 252 yards. They were 12 of 21, 2 touchdowns, 260 yards. There was 1 interception by both teams. Possession, oh my Lord have mercy, look at that. 23 minutes to 5 minutes. They had the ball for 5 minutes. That's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Player stats. I don't want to see Miami. Tulane, 16, 19, 232 and a touchdown. 202 passer rating. Rushing, we know him. Let's see, receiving wise. McClure had all the touchdowns. That's right. All the touchdowns go to McClure. But Morris had 5 receptions for 172 yards. All right. So let's go to the hub, advance it, and see who we're playing in the national championship game. And I leveled up. Got my 10 points. And let's see. Oh, nope. You got to do this. That's correct. The Peach Bowl semifinal playoff game winner. We have won it. And now we will play. Oh, we haven't figured it out yet. Let's go to the next week. Here we go. Ready? Congratulations. Oh, no, wait. We have to do this first. American Defensive Player of the Week, J.D. Waters, 1 sack, 2 tackles, 2 for loss. Offensive Player, of course, 29 carries, 138, 3 touchdowns, plus the receiving touchdown. Jamari McClure. And he is the National Player of the Week also. And we play North Carolina State. Upset. Holy schmoly. Let's see. Let's go see what happened in the game. North Carolina beat Oklahoma 27-17. North Carolina State, excuse me. So you have the 3 and the 4 seed going to Arlington. Tulane 15-0, going for the perfect season. Let's see if I got my guy. Yes, I got my guy. All right, so Mafu Yanda is the new defensive coordinator. Both of my coordinators left for, actually one coordinator left for another coordinator job, which is dumb. I mean, why would you do that? You're on a team that's winning the national championship. Makes no sense whatsoever. Let's see. Yeah. What else I got to do? Staff moves. I don't need to see that. Top stories. I could care less. All right. Upgrade coaching skills. Let's go here to the CEO and get this one. Spend a second per se on a player if it first fails. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what I did. All right. So there's my my ability traits there. As you can see, I'm a recruiter. And a tactician and somewhat of a motivator. So that's going to do it for tonight's game. We have, let's see what the final, the top 20. I don't know if they still do the top. No, they don't. No, they don't. The top 25 stops when the playoffs start, I guess. Anyway. All right, so probably Saturday or Sunday, I will be playing the final game on EA College Football 25. As the new game comes out, I get it on the Tuesday because I ordered the MVP bundle. This will be the first Madden I bought in 3 years, and it better be better than every other Madden that's ever come out. But I really like the upgrades that they've put into the 26 version of college. Looks like it's going to be just, you know, everything that we wanted in this one, I think will be in that. So let's see. One last thing. In for a good one. Ranked opponents Tulane and North Carolina State are expected to put on a show in the national championship. Let's look at by the numbers. Tulane, 48 points a game. North Carolina State only scores 29. Passing a game is very even. Rushing is very lopsided. So I'm going to say we have a good chance at winning the national championship 2 years in a row. And the impact player, look at those stats, ladies and gentlemen. 303 rushing attempts on the year, 2,260 yards rushing with 27 touchdowns. That's not even including the receiving touchdowns that he had in the year, which is probably 5 to 10 more. By the numbers, we are 88, 87, 90. They're at 82, 81, 84. So, oops, wrong button. Don't do that. All right, y'all. What a game. What a season. I wish you could go back and see. I guess I can do this. That's right. Here, I can look at this. No, I can't. I was trying to see if you could see 71-4. There we go. 71-4. Oh, Lord. Unbelievable. There it is. National championships. 2. 5 conference championships. We've had 8. None in the first round, but 8 drafted. What is that? Top 5 recruiting class. Yeah, I had 1. I'm probably not going to have it this year because I lost that 5-star early in the year. Actually, he looked like he wanted to come for a while, and then he just went away. Hopefully the AI logic is better in 26 with players coming and going. That's the one thing I can't stand in this game is you work hard trying to recruit these guys, and then another team comes and just takes him. It's like, what? No. Anyhow, all right, that's going to do it, y'all. I will see y'all either Saturday or Sunday. I'll post when I'm going to play it. Y'all have a good night. Roll.